Hey everyone, I'm Ben from the Bonehead Podcast and welcome to the SWTC show. On this video we're going to give a quick recap of the NWCC, the North Wales Carnage Cup, the second tournament in the SWTC this year. We're going to have a look at the tournament build, we're going to have a look at the teams taken, we're going to have a look at who came first, who did what, and then most importantly we're going to go through the SWTC rankings as they stand after round 2. The North Wales Carnage Cup had quite a cool build this year. It was 1200 and no skills. So everybody got 1200 to choose their team, and then as well as 100 gold just to spend on special brew inducements, which were individual types of beer with different effects that cost different things for the different teams. So it added quite a good bit of depth to the team. The skills build itself was no skills at all. But after each round you could choose one double or 2 singles and give them to players. And there was also a stat increase after the third round. This was a 2-day, 6-round event, so we'll score full points for the SWTC rankings. Let's have a look at the teams that were taken. So the team breakdown for the North Wales Carnage Cup were 2 Dark Elves, 2 Halflings, 2 Orcs and 2 Wood Elves, with 1 each of Amazon, Bretonnian, Chaos Dwarf, Dwarf, Goblin, Human, Lizardman and Skaven teams. So in a 16-man event, we had 12 different teams, which was pretty good spread. And as you may have saw in the preview video, I picked Dark Elves because I thought, actually, as you develop up in a season, you can really make up for their high cost with some extra skills. And the fact you start at 1200 means that that should be a pretty good powerhouse, because you're kind of spending most of your time at 1400 TV for the event. So I thought Dark Elves would do pretty well, and I'm glad to see that 2 coaches agreed with me, unlike Wood Elves in the last round where no one did at all, so that's quite cool. Let's look at the top spot. So Fisher came in first with Amazons, scoring 88 points on the day, and their team, Boats and Hose, scored 11 points for the SWTC. Scab came in second with their dwarf team, Fireforge Brewers, scoring 77 tournament points on the day and getting themselves 10 SWTC points. Dremaine came in third with Dark Elves, finishing with 77 points again, and that was the Harganeth Executioners, and that's 9 points for them for the SWTC. So glad to see that my team's pick was in the top 3. And touchdowns, we've got Headlock Holmes with 13 touchdowns and a +4 differential, finishing 14th place with Skaven, the Barkland Bad Rats. So tough run for the Skaven team to finish with 13 touchdowns and a positive differential, and to still finish in the bottom 3 teams at 14th place. We had a 3-way second place draw here for touchdowns, with Hawker, Fisher and Dremaine all finishing with 10 touchdowns and a +6 touchdown differential. Hawker came 6th with their Halfling team, Red Belly Piranhas. Fisher came first overall with Boats and Hose, the Amazon team, and Dremaine came 3rd place with the Harganeth Executioners, that Dark Elf team. And I've said it before, putting the blood in Blood Bowl, we've got the casualty record, and we've got some mighty numbers. Okay, it's a 6-round tournament, but Hawker, with the Red Belly Piranhas, the Halfling team, still put up 23 casualties and a differential of +14, which for a Halfling team is fantastic. No Number came second with casualties, scoring 18 with a differential of +11, with the 5th place Human team, the Dungrundale Union, and Hef rounding it up in 3rd place with 15 casualties at +9, with the 4th place Orc team, Orca World. Let's have a roundup of the top 3 stunty teams at the event. Hawker came in 6th place with Halflings, scoring 71 points on the day and netting themselves 11 stunty points. Roblem, that's Rob, who actually was the TO on the day, came 15th place with his Halfling team, the Autumn Wanderers, scoring 24 tournament points on the day and ending up with 9 points for the SWTC Stunty Cup. And Brigadier Codsworth came in 3rd, scoring 8 stunty points with their 16th place Goblin team, Scrap Heap Scramblers. So we've seen the results on the day, and it looked like it was a really good event. I mean, 2 days of Blood Bowl, 6 games, with an incremental skill package, you can't beat it. How does that affect the SWTC rankings? So let's have a look. So after round 2, the North Wales Carnage Cup, this is how our top 8 is looking. At the top we have got Fisher with 13.5 points. Played in 2 tournaments, scored 11 points with the Amazons and 2.5 points with the Chaos team. In second, we've got Scab running at 11 points. Again, another 2 tournaments, 10 with Dwarves and 1 with Dwarves as well. Third place, we've got Dremain with 9 for Dark Elves. Hef is coming up next in 4th place with 8 points from Orcs. Hawker and No Number are tied for 5th place with 7 points apiece. Hawker running Halflings twice, getting 6 at North Wales Carnage Cup and 1 at Food Bowl, popping them to 7. And No Number running Humans at North Wales Carnage Cup to score 7 points. In 7th place, we've got Verbal HM after a beautiful 1st place finish at Food Bowl, leaving them with 6 points from Norse. And 8th place is currently CT with 5.5 points scored at Food Bowl for Elf Union. Continuing our leaderboard, we've got Jaywood at 9th with 5 points from Necromantic. 10th place is Rubik with 4.5 points with Humans. 11th place is a tie between Nazgob and Padster, both at 4 points. Nazgob with Dwarves and Padster with Chaos Dwarves. 13th place is G Coleman 76 with 3.5 points from High Elves. And 14th place is also a tie with 20 Phoenix and Jeff A146 at 3 points apiece, the former with Khemri and the latter with Wood Elves. Then we have Onya 6 and Lord Bonan in joint 16th place with 2 points each. Onya 6 with 2 points from Skaven at Food Bowl and Lord Bonan with 2 points from Lizardman at Carnage Cup. 18th place goes to Orkster with 1.5 points from Humans. And then we have 19th place. So 19th place is full of lots of coaches, all tied with the 1 point mark. So we have Proxima Cole, Nightwing, Snare Bear, That Asian Guy, Flap Onion, Gnome Lord, Silly Simon, Brock Dodge, Athanatos, Reborn Flame, Eddie Jones, Ryan Burgess, Headlock Holmes, Roblem and Brigadier Cogsworth, all at 1 point. And finally, joint 34th with half a point each, we've got Angry Hobbit, Loki, Dionysia, I Am the Goat, The Voice of Jericho, Lord Chelmsford, That Other Asian Guy, Fluffy the Alien, Seven Able, and Pork Pie Mud Eye. So those are the rankings for the main championship. We haven't forgotten about the Stunty, so let's have a look at the top 5 coaches in the running for the Stunty Cup at the moment. So top 5 Stunties. We've got Hawker in 1st place, scoring 11 and 5 with Halflings. So Hawker's been to both tournaments, giving them a total of 16 points. Roblem is in 2nd, that's Rob, the TO of the North Wales Carnage Cup, again running Halflings and scoring 9 points. Brigadier Cogsworth with the Goblin team scoring 8 points at North Wales Carnage Cup takes the 3rd spot. The 4th spot goes to That Asian Guy with Ogres, 5.5 points for them. That's Sabeel, the TO of Food Bowl. And Pork Pie Mud Eye with 4 points, again with Halflings, coming in at 5th spot in the Stunty race. So that wraps up the round 2 update. Hopefully those of you that are playing in SWTC tournaments are enjoying yourselves and are hopefully enjoying seeing these updates and these previews of tournaments you're going to. If you're going to an SWTC event or you're running one, get in touch and let me know what you're planning to take, any good feedback, just let me know how it's going, because actually there's some great events and some great builds. The next event is the Elf Olympic Games, taking place on the 14th of December in Cardiff. Let me know if you're going to that. I've seen the interested list and it looks like there's quite a few coaches that we've seen on our leaderboard attending that event, so hopefully we'll have a bit more of a score update after then. In the meantime, everybody have a great time playing Blood Bowl. Get in contact if you've got any great ideas, and thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.